Akhilastitvam Sundaram Asti. If you really wish to see the true beauty that you are, search it in the dark times that life offers you. The current times are one such dark times that your race is going through. It is dark for you because your set ways of leading self, people, organizations and nations are not able to hold the life together. The fort that you held with pride now is breaking and wanting new ways for its upkeep. Everything in your inner and outer world is experiencing change. You, as humans, have always considered yourself to be above nature, thinking that you are the master of it. You forgot that you are a part of the nature and not its boss. And therefore, in many ways, you have taken it for granted. In many ways, you have exploited it for your selfish motives. There is nothing in the existence that works against you. Everything works for your evolution. But when you begin to take things for granted, it naturally begins to work against your evolution. These are the times when the collective energy of disrespect released by the human race in the past is seeking redressal. All that you have never respected is now pinning you down, so that you are forced to give it the respect that it truly deserves. This could be anything, right starting from your family members, your colleagues, your nation, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, or the Mother Earth herself. This is the time when you're drawn to see all of them with equanimity. You must remember that light creates, dark cultivates, for they both are requisite to your evolution. If you really wish to evolve individually and collectively, you must grow hard for light and dark both. So what is the current dark times cultivating in you? It is cultivating the feminine energy. I began to speak with you only in the past a few years. And the reason you experience the mother's love in me many a times is because we knew very soon you, as collective human race, is going to be drawn to the experience of embracing the feminine energy. Not just you, many earthly beings are bringing and will continue to bring this message of embracing the mother energy that has been rejected badly. Don't confuse the feminine energy with the female gender, because it is much more than your bodily identifications. It is your feminine energy that brings heart to everything that you do. Denial of this energy makes you a living, walking rock on this planet. And the consequence of losing the connect with your own energy is deep. When you reject heart for self, you reject its usage for others. You reject it for other living creatures. And finally, you don't hesitate to reject its usage for the Mother Earth. This is the space that majority of you have been operating from. You think that the only way to survive in your world is with your masculinity, and therefore you have always approached your ecosystem from headspace, which is full of worldly intelligence. You have always tried to extract from the ecosystem without thinking what you can offer in return. Minerals, plants, animals, all of them have been the victims to your intelligence. What fun is it to impose your masculinity on the weak and helpless? What fun is it to exploit the one who is at your mercy? At this juncture of your life, your collective intention is to save yourself from what has hit your planet. At one side, where all medical help and precautionary measures are dispersed, many of you are energetically trying to create 1% of the population which is opening their heart and reclaiming their feminine energy. To be able to reclaim your feminine energy is to be able to create what your world needs at this moment. To be able to reclaim your feminine energy is to be able to nurture others beyond your egocentric goals. It's like living from the state that the Divine Mother operates from. The gods and the deities that you believe in are all the divine expression of the Mother herself. The major hindrance that you can face in order to embrace your feminine energy is your own lower self, which is trapped in your karmic bondages. Your karmic bondages are playing in your life at your thought and emotional level. You will be able to tap into these bondages if you ask, what thoughts are you currently trapped in during the lockdown period? What fears or emotions are you predominantly experiencing during these times? These two questions will indicate the intensity with which you are disconnected from your feminine self. It will speak about the multi-layered expectations, judgments, and criticism you are carrying for yourself and the life as a whole. To deal with this situation, if you can live or act from the answer that you shall receive by asking, how would my God, my Mother, my Jesus, my Krishna, my Ram live in this? How would my God act in this? The answers to this will help you experience a downpour of loving and nurturing ways that will dissolve the shackles of your obsessive thoughts and emotions. If you can live a fraction of that answer that you get, you have successfully met the purpose. This becomes a significant initiative in acknowledging your feminine energy, because all your answers will hold compassion and gentle attitude towards self. But your job is not finished here. Embracing your feminine energy and being gentle to self is the first step. You are the divine children of the Divine Mother. Like other celestial beings, you too are her divine expression. Like her, you have the potential to love others beyond your worldly definitions of love. Like her, you can truly drench the world in your compassion. You, in all sense, have the potential to live your divine feminine expression. And you can do that by holding a person beyond yourself from your family in your heart with love. Stay respectful to the person for who they are, despite of what choices they make. If you are already doing this, then proceed by holding a living being beyond your loved ones in your space of love. And in case you are doing this too, proceed with holding one kingdom, either plant or animal or mineral, in love and respect, which is beyond your human kingdom. And in case you are doing this as well, then hold the entire planet in your love and respect. By beginning to serve beyond your obvious, you're opening the doors for others to embrace their own feminine energy and develop trust in it. You don't need to be physically present with the one you want to hold in love. Just hold them in your intent of love. Your respect for them should reflect in your actions. This is it. This is the only giving needed from you at this hour. The clouds can never deny the presence of the sun which is behind them. The clouds may hide the sun, but can't run away from the truth that the light in the whole sky is only because the sun is backing it. When you know there is a sun behind the cloud, when you know there is a greater truth behind the dark waiting for you to be embraced, then why are you worried and entangled with the clouds itself? Move beyond the clouds of coronavirus, which is hiding the opportunity for you to embrace your feminine self. Then reaching the target of that 1% of population that lives from the space of respect and compassion is easy to achieve. This can get the human race out from these dark times sooner than expected. Not just 1%, Rather, you collectively will lift the consciousness far beyond that. Can you devote yourself to this moment? You might miss the chance to meet a new you if you miss this moment. Akhila Astitvam Sundaram Asti.